In this video, I am going to tell you how to create and import custom board shapes, cutout and outline in Allegro and OrCAD PCB editor. So I am going to tell you two methods. The first one will be how to import it using DXF file, and second one how to create it manually. This is method 1, and here I am going to tell you how to import .dxf file and convert it into board outline and cutouts. So we'll start with creating a new project. So we'll go to File, New, and I'm going to save it on desktop. So I've created a folder, Open, and I'm just going to name it Demo1. Make sure you have selected the board. Press OK. Now here it is asking for the board area. I'll show you how to edit it later. So for now, just leave it default. Now to change the design parameters, what we'll do, we'll go to Setup, Design Parameters, go to Design, and here I'm just going to use OK. And make sure you have extended the positive and negative side of the board as per your requirement or the board size that you're going to import. So in my case, I'm just going to use -150 on both direction. And for page size, I'm just going to select A4. Apply, OK. So as you can see, this is our center. So the next step is import the DXF file. So I'm going to import Arduino Uno DXF file that I've downloaded from their official website. I'll put link in the description. You can download it from there. So for that, you have to click over Import MCAD DXF. Now locate the DXF file. Open. Make sure the unit should be correct. So in my case, the DXF file unit is inches. Select incremental addition. So it will add this DXF file on the same board. It will not create a new one. And the next step is edit and view layers. So if I click here, options to select class and subclasses. So in my case, the class will be board geometry and subclass will be outline. All right. That's it. And make sure you have selected that. These other mapping parameters I'm going to discuss in upcoming videos. So now press OK and import. Close. So as you can see, the board file we have imported here. So if I'm going to show you this on 3D mode, so you can see it is not in correct shape that we wanted, right? So for that, we have to convert it into design outline. So to convert it into design outline, the next step is we have to go to Shape, Create Shape from Line. Now here you have to select the correct class and subclass. So it is board geometry. And here we have to select design outline, which is here. Now just drag your cursor and select everything. Done. So that's it. We have imported a DXF file and we have converted into design outline and cutouts. So let's again go to 3D view. And as you can see, we have imported a shape or board outline from a DXF file. Now I'm going to tell you method 2. So let's suppose we don't have any DXF file. Then I'll show you how to create a board shape and their cutouts manually. So we'll start with creating a new project. We'll go to File, New, select the board file, and I'm going to name it Demo2. Okay. We'll go with default area. Now the next step is we have to set up design parameter. For that, go to Setup Options, Design Parameter. And here, make sure you are using correct page size. And I wanted to extend this a little bit lower on negative side of the board. So for that, I'm going to use -100 instead of -150. Apply. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, we have dimensions in mm up to 2 decimal values. So I'm going to change the grid size to up to that decimal number. So our dimensions or board dimensions will be so precise. So for that, go back to PCB editor, and to change the grid size, we have to go to setup, grid. And here right now it is 10 mil or 2.54 mm. I'm just going to change it to 0.001 mm. Okay, so we're going to use non-H layers. So that's why I've changed it here. Apply. Okay. Now the next step is we're going to add lines to create side of the board. So as you can see on this image, what I did, I have noted down all the coordinates of each corners. So for example, this will be 0, 0 and this corner will be 66, 0, and similarly I've noted down all these coordinates right till here. So once we'll place lines on each and every of these coordinates or these corners, the board outline will be automatically created. Alright, so we're going to follow this procedure. I have a detailed image as well. So this is kind of more precise and they have given all the dimensions including these corners as well. So let's go back to our PCB editor and we'll go to add line, and here we're going to select geometry, board geometry, outline. If you want to change the color, let's change it to yellow, which will be more visible. And this is our 0, 0. Alright. So if you want, you can enable the grid as well. Right. So we'll start from here. As you can see, I have started the line. Now the command you have to use for placing this line at particular XY coordinate is X space 65, 0, enter. And as you can see, we have placed a line up to 65, 0. Alright. Now the next step is the next coordinate that we're going to use is 65, 2. So it will be 65 space 2. That's it. Another command will be, so I'm just going to do it really quick. Alright, so till now this is the board geometry class and subclass is outline. Again, if you'll go to 3D view, you can see the shape is still not created. So that means we have to create the subclass of board outline. So for that, what we have to do, we have to go to shape, create shape from line, and here we'll go to board geometry and select board outline or design outline. Alright. Now we have to drag our cursor and select the whole shape, right click, done. Let's change this color to something visible. Alright, I'm going to turn off the grid. Okay, so that means now we have created the design outline from outline subclass. Let's check 3D view again. And as you can see, the board shape is created. Now I'm going to show you how to create different cutouts on various board areas manually. So here we'll start with placing circles. For that, click over add button, circle, and here make sure you're using board geometry and outline subclass. We'll click over this bullet, center and radius. And from our document, we got to know the diameter of the holes are 3.2. So that means the radius will be 1.6. So we'll change it to 1.6 mm. And again, I have noted down the coordinate of these holes. So the first hole that we're going to create is 65, 7. So its x coordinate will be 65, y coordinate will be 7, and create. Don't ask this. Okay. Now the other coordinate is 65, 35. So I'm just going to do it really quick. As you can see, we have placed all the 4 holes. Now again, if we'll go to 3D view, you can see the holes are still not created. So to create our holes, we have to change the subclass into cutouts. To do that, we have to follow few steps. Go to outline, select Z copy, and here we have to select the class and subclass. So it will be board geometry and this will be cutout. Alright, and we don't want any offset here, so let it be like that. Now we have to select these holes one by one. So this is the first one. Let's select other holes and this as well. Alright, right click, done. So we have created the cutout layer on these board outlines. Now go back to again 3D view. Okay. And as you can see, we have created the holes. This is how you can create cutouts on a board shape manually. For more tutorials, visit us at resources.emaeda.com and don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel.